Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another live session with Stock Sniper Trading. Guys, my name is Dave, my partner is Ron. Okay, so we had some good day yesterday, all right? What we're going to be doing today is pretty much the same thing. We're going to be looking at charting gold for the top down, okay, and GBP USD for the first little bit. And then I'll look at probably doing US 30 at NASDAQ. Guys, at 9 a.m., okay, I'm going to take about a 10-minute break. I have something personal I got to take care of for about 10 minutes, and we'll be back leading into market open. Okay, so what we're going to do from now until then, from now until at least 8, is I want to get gold top-down analysis done, same with GBP USD. All right, so guys, let's take a look. And just before I do that, sorry, I forgot, make sure to check the description box, okay? Guys, we're here to provide free technical and fundamental analysis, okay? Any trades are taken upon you. If you're not you're not familiar how to do this, make sure to consult with a financial advisor. We are not licensed financial advisors. Like I said, we're here to provide free technical and fundamental analysis, all right? So guys, with that being said, you can check out gold on the daily. All right, you can see in the top left right here, we are on the daily time frame. Okay, so gold has been in consolidation movement for quite some time. I see a little bit of a shoulder here, a head and a shoulder here, so it could be an inverse head and shoulder depending on what's going to happen leading into the next couple days. All right, but as of right now, you can see that gold has pushed up, pushed back down, and it's holding at that once resistance, now turning support level. Okay, so continuing how we always do, we need to draw this as a demand area. Okay, and then I'm looking at finding my supply. So right here, all the way across, and I'm using these wicks right here in this previous wick. So you can see that price has almost made it up there, right? It pretty much did. It was probably like maybe $1 or $2 away from it on the daily. You can see from that wick to this supply zone, that's why you're getting a little bit of resistance. So you can see that this wick right here is still higher than this current wick on the candle that we're on. So price has not made a higher high, all right? It's not had a bullish continuation. It's actually getting more rejection than anything, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to gather my higher time frame in terms of higher areas of support and resistance, okay, which are going to be done on the yellow. Okay, yellow right here, we're looking at anywhere between daily, 4-hour, and hourly. All right. Guys, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome wherever you guys are from around the world. Definitely do appreciate you joining on here. Okay, I think today's going to be a good call. Like I mentioned, at about 9 a.m., I'm going to take about a 5-10 minute break. Okay, I have a personal phone call that I need to be able to deal with. So if you guys have any questions based on that, we're going to take a little bit of time at that time. Okay, so with that being said, check out right here. Okay, you can see that there's been double wick rejection and that price is starting to close below. So I'm going to gather this area as resistance for now, and then I'm going to wait and see what it looks like on the 4-hour and the hourly. Okay, so from the daily, I'm going to drop it now down to the 4-hour. Okay, and this is what that area looks like. Okay, remember that one I was just mentioning? I'm saying I want to see from the daily down to the 4-hour. You can see that it was acting as resistance. Okay, and it pushed back up, and now it was once holding support, but now it's getting rejection coming out of it, leading into a massive bearish engulfing candlestick on the 4-hour. All right. So you can see also that at this current price right here, roughly 1783, we are having some current support. All right, it was once pushed up and it held support at this wick beforehand before it started to continue in the bullish momentum, right? But you can see it's because we got around supply sellers area. That's why you're getting that overall sell. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, and then we're looking at getting the higher time frame resistance based on this current wick. Okay, so this one right here, this is the key area. I want to see if this is going to break or if it's going to hold support. So we got to drop this down to the hourly now. All right, the charting should be pretty much done Okay, we do have some nice support around this area, which is we can use these candles and this bottom wick just so we know that once price starts to break here to around 1777.5, we have the next area of support forming at 1772. Okay. So if you don't want to drag it all the way around there, what you can do is you can just have this right here, and you can show the current candles to keep everything nice and clean. All right. Okay, so from the hourly, I'm looking at getting probably this wick right here. I was just looking at seeing where it would go through. Okay, where it would go through this previous structure candles. So this is looking good right now in the hourly. So we're going to drop it now down to the 30-minute. Okay, make sure to tighten everything up here. Okay, guys, one sec. Guys, if you want to check the Zoom call, I just messaged a little bit of a message there. Okay, just so you understand. Okay, so we're looking good so far. Let's check it now down on the 15-minute. Okay, guys, now this is where my areas are going to change. Okay. Sorry, I mean my colors are going to change in terms of the areas that I place my support and resistance. Okay. So right now it's yellow. What I'm looking at getting is baby blue. Okay, so we dive in here on gold. You can see that gold is having a lot of push-pull movement as of late. Okay, we've actually even walked away from gold a couple times just because of the actual structure movements. But yesterday was finally one of the nice gold calls that we had. Thing dropped about 70 pips, 80 pips, and then led to about 70, 80 pips in the buy. Okay, so it was very, very good yesterday for both movements. So we're trying to look at catching the same thing today. All right. So you can see with everything on the 15, trying to get some nice support structure here. We do have a small little uptrend forming based on the wicks. Okay, so you can see now that's why gold is holding a little bit of support. I'm looking for the price to probably get up here, okay, at least to 1786.7, and then come back up and retest 1788 possibly. Okay, so let's drop it now down to the 10-minute. And we can kind of watch how this structure in candles is forming. We can watch and see that if price is starting to break any kind of resistance or support, which way is it going to continue. Okay. So me personally, guys, I want to just adjust that higher time frame and start to move this down here just as a trap. We know the structure in here where it gets to push-pull movement. We definitely see a nice shoulder here, and a head here for the reversal pattern on gold on the 10-minute. Okay, but now we're pushed back into the current area 1786.8 and roughly 1783.7. Okay, so about 30 pips. Okay, about 30 pips. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop it now down to the 5-minute. Okay, so you can see we have nice areas base of support and resistance on gold on now the 5-minute. Okay, what I'm looking for is to trying to find the actual possible break areas. All right, so I actually like that one a little bit better. We can see we got a nice little bottom wick, and I'm talking about support. All right, I can see pretty much where resistance is forming. Okay, because that's all we got to do is look up. But for right now, I'm trying to find some support, and how you do that is just you go to the left. All right, so right now let's just take a look at what we're looking at on gold. Okay, check it out. It's been in constant selling pressure on the 5-minute. All right, you can see massive sell-off here. Okay, now we're starting to find some higher time frame support right near the low at 1783. Okay, if I double click, you can see with my RSI that price is pretty much oversold. Okay, does that make a difference? You need to ask yourself this. Not really, because we've been on calls where price has been oversold and it continues to drop quite a bit. All right, so now it's like we have to watch and monitor the candles in terms of finding any engulfing candles, hammer candles, you know what I mean, different reversal patterns. Okay, possibly maybe a 3-bar play. If gold wants to give us one of those, that'd be fantastic. All right, but you can see now it's starting to make a bounce. Every time it sells off, the buyers are starting to come back in. Okay. So right now you can see I usually look for areas for break and resistance. Okay, as you know, we're looking for breakouts here, but for right now it's still early. Okay, it's only 7:40. All right, we know we found some support here. It's on a short-term uptrend. Okay, you can see by the candles starting to form there. All right, but are we going to start to hold this? And that means, is price going to start to continue to follow this uptrend, okay, and walk its way up before maybe getting a nice little retracement breakout? If not, okay, you got to check on the 15-minute. All right, you can see that we are in kind of a spin top candle. All right, which is indecision. We still know that the wicks are bouncing higher highs here, but it's now developing and fighting a lot of pressure. The pressure that is coming up to is this previous resistance at 1786. You can see once price pushed up here, all right, it held support. Bounced here, it held support. Tried to wick down and show you a predetermined potential sell, but it held support. Bounced and finally it broke. Okay, came all the way back up, retested it, and now we're consolidating, trading sideways so far because of this massive moves from bullish and bearish momentum. Okay, that's a tongue twister for you guys. If you guys followed that, congratulations. If you guys don't understand that, you just got to follow along a little bit more. Okay, so this is on the 10. We're now on the 5. So any kind of up position right here, this is what I'm looking at. All right, but there's a couple things that can happen as well as soon as we get here. Maybe I'll put this here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can understand this. Potential areas when we get to, all right, 1786.73. Okay, break and retest for confirmation. We have a possible wick down rejection leading into a sell as soon as it gets to this area. Okay, so maybe I'll move this over here so you can see it. That way it's connecting. Shows you both opportunities. Okay. Okay, I'll add that one on there too. Okay, so that's if now it's bullish. Okay. If now we're going to continue in our bearish trend, okay, we're going to break here, looking at probably coming down to the double bottom, which was near the low. All right, so okay. Now, guys, remember for this sell, it's the risk to reward is very short lived. Okay, because remember we're very oversold on RSI. It doesn't mean much. Like I mentioned, yes, it does, but not really. Okay, so I know it's contradicting, but we've been in opportunities where price has continued to sell once RSI is oversold. Okay, once RSI is oversold, it's continued. So that's what I mean, because this is only on the 5-minute. Price still has a lot of opportunity to go both ways. And I thought I would start adding this for you guys just in case you have any questions. Okay. maybe I'm going to move this over here just because it's coming price. All right, just so you guys can understand this. Okay, and I'll do the same thing over in here just so we're not confusing. Okay, so we have now two areas set up on gold. I've added Y and the two potential things that can happen here. Okay, so now this is gold. I'm going to leave gold alone for now. Remember the breaks, guys, 1783.76. It's right here, okay? The only areas that you're going to get some rejection probably is through this wick if it starts to dump, all right? So technically what you're going to look like is potential selling pressure. It probably will get held right here, okay? Maybe retest, and this is where you're going to have to watch. Is price going to go pushing back up, or is it going to have its continuation sell? That's what we need to watch, okay? Now if price finds some support here, you're going to start to see it pushing back up into that overall uptrend, leading for the break. You're probably going to get some rejection here, which is these wicks, okay, for the retest. Then you can have your continuation in a buy. So we'll put that green. So what you're doing now is you're just getting prepared. All right, you're just getting prepared for the trades. Opportunities both are going to present itself. We got to see which one is actually going to be the true one that's going to fall, or if it's going to actually have the reversal and have the continuation. Okay, so let me head over into our GBP USD. Members, if you're wondering why I said what I said in the Zoom, okay, you can see that this is where I'm looking at, okay? Hopefully that makes some sense. Guys, check out GU, all right? Heavy selling pressure here, okay? We had some nice retracements, okay? Push, all right? Trying to go retrace yesterday, pretty much the same kind of candle, all right? And then we had the overall candle today open up December 8th, and then you're looking at that continuation sell. All right, so look at where we're at on GU, guys. Still selling, no divergence, all right? Price looks like it could drop further, judging by how far that US dollar pumps up, okay? So right now, where are we at? Getting some bottom wick right here. We have some nice support formation even lower, and then you have a nice potential bounce below here. Okay, so because we're here, and because the overall structure that we're looking at, just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna have to draw this all the way from there. And guys, this is what I mean. If you can't find anything, if you cannot find anything, you have to look to the left. Then we have some nice support forming there, and then as you raise it up, you can see you have another area in terms of a wick support, okay? Okay, so this one is just a wick, all right? This is actually hard support leading into the continuation break. But for now, that's just if we go bearish, okay? We're looking at what's fighting and what's happening right now for bullish potential. We want to gather previous area of supply, which to me is going to be right here. You might have to move it down a little bit just so you can get this. Okay, changes to red, and we're working in terms of this. Okay, so now I see the top wick here has been closed at these previous bodies. I'm not looking anything yet in terms of support. I want to see it on the 4-hour. Okay. So look at all these bottom wicks right here, guys. Okay. So you have a wick here, wick here, wick here, and that's where price is holding as of right now. But will it push past? Is it going to push past? That's what you need to watch. Price can literally hold here and do a flip and continue bullish, or it's just going to fulfill this wick, continuing with the lower highs, lower lows, pushing back down into this daily demand. So based on structure, you can see it starting to fall a little bit. And then you have the secondary wick right here. Okay, so 4 hour, we're going to drop it now down to the hourly. Okay, so now you can see, look at all the wicks, guys. This is going to be tough to trade. Okay, GU, if you're watching right now, members, if you're still in that, you're looking good for the buys. Okay, so I'm actually probably, that's the bottom wick, but I'm going to just move this down right here. I want to see something. Okay, we have bodies there closing. Okay, that's the wick. Okay, I see, there we go. And then that previous structure, 1 second, is this support that was just recently broken. Okay, perfect. That's holding resistance. Okay, now we're going to edit it back down to there, and I'm going to add in a mini demand zone. Okay, because price did not make it above, or sorry, it touched here, but now here you see there's different areas of support forming. Okay, so now we'll drop it down to the 15. Okay, so you can see on the 15-minute, getting that resistance. Okay, let's check it out on the 10-minute. Okay, so you can see with a nice steady downtrend we had forming here. Check this out. Okay, nice resistance in terms of sells. Every time it comes in this area right here, you're looking at selling. And it all started from this support break, rejection right here. Resistance, sell, coming back down to overall demand. That's on the 10-minute. Okay, so let's look at the 5. Okay, so now we're waiting for GBP USD to make its moves on the 5-minute. Okay, so it's 7:55, guys, leading into 8. We haven't got any alarms on gold. Okay, so it might be a little slow trading based on gold today. So I'm going to leave these alone. 7:56. We have, like I said, about 4 more minutes until that 8 o'clock, the new hourly candle. So we're going to watch and see what's going to happen based on price. All right. Is price going to dip back down here? Okay, get back down to this demand area. I do believe so. I do believe that price is going to continue or get somewhere around here before, like I said, 8 o'clock. Okay, and then you're going to make your decisions based on here. So price is going to come down. One of two things can happen. It could reverse back up, okay, and retest this overall resistance area, okay, or what you're going to have is price starting to come down, break through, okay, retest down here, and then you're going to have a continued push, okay, filling this bottom wick right there. Okay, so a couple things can happen. Let's move those over. Guys, the current time is 7:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where I am, okay? Where you guys are in the world, it's obviously going to be a little different. Okay. So what we're going to do is look at gold. Look at gold, guys. Okay, so remember it's had its indecision as of right now. It's tried to continue down below and hold below that 5-minute trend, but you can see the buyers are still real so far, looking at making the potential reversal. Okay, so let's watch, let's monitor this. You can see that gold is finding some support, so this area in terms of 5-minute uptrend is going to act as key. Also resistance, okay? But what we want, if it's going to go bullish, guys, we want to see this break above here, hold on the 5-minute trend, and then the continuation walk. So 2 minutes, guys. Let's check out the DXY. Okay, so you can see where we're at right now. Okay, this is the DXY. See how we had areas yesterday, previous support, now it's acting as previous resistance. Okay, so DXY has to break out of this area. Okay, it has to break out of here. See that range? Okay, you see how it's consolidating within there. So we need to have the actual breakout based on structure. All right, right now it's not doing much. It's just kind of hovering in and out of that area. So let's head back to check out GU for a quick second. I think GU is going to make some nice moves. I was looking at that too. Trading FX, I was looking at that. All right, so that might be potential. If that's going to be the continuation, then GU might continue to push up, and same with gold. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, here's that new hourly candle. Okay, so let's watch and see how the first 5 minutes kind of roll. Okay, so as you can see, GU's trying to flip a little bit. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the first 5 minutes of this open candle. Members, are you in? Is anyone in the GU buy? Okay. Anyone in the GU buy? No. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. Good, good. Okay, so we'll flip over. Let's monitor GU right now. Okay, let's check out. Ooh, guys, I get everyone. Guys, if people on YouTube, these members on the Zoom, they somehow They found out with the weather over here in Canada. These guys are sneaky. They're very smart. And gold, it's very cold right here, and gold is being cold to us. I swear, it's not having a nice moves like it normally would. So look at this volume on gold. Okay, like we just came off big moves. Okay, so if you're wondering why, okay, if you're wondering why, look at the big moves that we had. Okay, you see how we had nice support forming here for the nice bullish move, and then you had that overall sell pressure. So guys, remember, you're gonna have to have some kind of cool off. Okay, so it's in a potential opportunity for both ways. It's an opportunistic trade, okay, but you need to pinpoint it correctly. All right. Me personally, I think that if we're gonna have a continuation, you're gonna have a sell, okay, but we're at a critical area on the daily, guys. Okay, we're at a critical area on the daily where price has pushed up and then it's retesting support. Okay, like it's around this area right here. Okay, so that's why it's really important for us to just watch for gold, because if we miss the move on gold, guys, and you go in the wrong way, we all know how that can play out. Okay, guys, if you want to join the group, okay, stocksnipertrading.com, go to memberships right here. Okay, this is it. You click on the red button, red, RED. Okay, very simple. It says join now. Some people have a lot of questions about how to join, and it says join now right there. Okay, and then same here, memberships for PayPal. Buy now, join now, whatever you want to do. Okay, so that was, I had about 6, 7 people already ask on YouTube. So sorry guys, I just had to do that. And guys, remember, at about 9 o'clock, I need to take a 5 to 10 minute break. Okay, I have a personal thing I need to take care of, so just keep that in mind. We're going to be breaking. The charts are still going to be on. I just will not be here for a short time. Okay. Okay, so not much movement on gold. I'm realizing, okay, that gold, it's like it's finicky. It has its days and then it doesn't. All right, so what I'm going to probably do is we're going to monitor GU. All right, but I'm going to probably switch over and do Nasdaq. Okay, like I don't think Nasdaq is much better, to be honest with you, right now than gold, but at least we have three things charted already prematurely. Okay, so it'll be a little bit better for leading into market open. Okay. Ooh, guys, so if you traded NASDAQ and you traded the stuff yesterday, which we did, all right, you can see. Look at this, guys. We had some serious kind of candles yesterday. I don't need to raise my supply and demand. So yesterday, guys, like for real, if you guys remember when we were trading, price was right. Oh, you can see we even have the take profit right there. That's market open, guaranteed. And another one right there. Okay, and I think we should be good. Okay, so right now, okay, right now, you can see that yesterday it was rejected right around this area. Okay, we'll go to, actually, we'll probably check out gold real quick, just so I don't want to miss any moves. Remember we talked about that pressure right there, the sell. You can see it's trying to probably break down. Okay, you can see that gold is trying to break. Okay. Let's see how far this is going to go. This is the first candle right here, okay? This is exactly what's happening here, the break, all right? Remember I told you it's going to get hold up right there, exactly. Do you want to know why? It's because it's this wick right here. So we need to have the retest. If it just drops, guys, it's looking good. Okay, she's dropping now. There's been no retest, okay? That's just a single candle. Here's your drop. We're going to watch for the continuation now, okay? If you missed this, guys, don't stress. Remember we talked about this overall drop happened yesterday too. Okay, everyone's wondering about the sells. What happened? Price just broke support and it just dumped. Now the only reason why I'm telling you to wait a second is because when you look to the left, okay, look at this double bottom here that was formed on gold, right at the structure that it was forming. Okay, double bottom right here. Okay. Okay, so we'll just possibly wait here. Okay, 2 minutes, just waiting. Barnaby, go check your Telegram right now, buddy. Barnaby, you're on YouTube, okay? So go check your Telegram. You should be able to access it now. Okay, 138 still. Let's watch this trade. Okay, guys. See, when candles open, okay, I know I'm a little bit quiet right now. When candles open, the first minute, okay, you're going to see some erratic behavior. See how it dropped? Okay. Then especially, this is on 5 minutes. Now, okay, you can see it dropped to about 50%. All right. If price now continues to drop, okay, it's going to do it in the last minute. So right now, you can see it's under 40 seconds. All right. The last minute is going to determine the close of this candle, which could be either bullish or bearish. So remember, we had this drawn right here. The pullback is based on, like I said, the overall first candle breaking. Okay. Okay, so watch now. Remember, to the left we have a double bottom. Okay, so right now, guys, if you didn't take that impulse sell at the beginning, okay, if you didn't take this impulse sell, if you didn't take it, you can see now that it opened up bullish. Okay, that's why the secondary candle for the drop is really important. Right now is the area that it's going to either do one of two things. It can pump or dump, obvious. Why I'm telling you to wait on this for the sell, okay, is because look at previous structure. This was the area where it held support and it formed a double bottom. You can see it clear as day. All right, price sold off here, bottom, boom, neckline break. That's had your continuation. So that's why it's same similar area in price. If it holds below 1783, And what you'll see is price started to come up here, get some resistance, some top wick, and some selling power. Okay, it's starting to do that right now, but now you got to watch the secondary candle. Okay, this is the first one. Here's your second. If you initially caught, guys, because like listen, there's two types of traders here. There's confirmation traders, and then there's basically support resistance breakout traders. If you're that kind of trader, this candle would have been all money for you. Okay, you would have had the sell already done. You would have made about maybe 15 pips on the sell right here for the dump, and you're good to go. If now you missed it, okay, now you have to watch for the secondary candle, which is this one. Okay, I'm explaining you two different scenarios of two different types of traders. Price is still making lower highs and lower lows. This was the wick low right here, previous structure. Okay, you can see it broke it. Now, where is this coming to? This bullet. I hate these charts, guys. I apologize. These stupid things pop up. It's annoying. The top right here is starting to try to break this wick and hold and break support here. Sorry, resistance, but it's not. It's starting to get pushed down so far. So like I said, wait until the last minute of the 5-minute candle to see if price is going to start to push or if it's going to start to drop. Because the last thing you want to do is start to hammer sells right now and this thing goes bullish. That is what it does it all the time. Because remember, look at price right now. Okay, price is starting to make lower highs and lower lows in terms of price action. Look at the RSI. Okay, price is starting to actually make some higher highs and higher lows. Okay, we're now got to see if it's going to make a higher high continuation for the potential bullish continuation. If not, it's going to start to hold and dip back down below this 30 mark. Okay, so I told you we're at a critical area. To the left was double bottom. Okay. Ah, guy. Gold. Come on. I feel like we got stuff to do, guys, and gold is the impeding factor of everything here. Okay, so we'll flip back to NASDAQ. All right. My man Abdulaziz, brother. Okay, Mo, if you're in here, dude, I don't know if you're sleeping or not. I know you were up late, but Abdulaziz. Okay, if you want to monitor gold for me, brother, that'll give me an opportunity to just finish up Nasdaq. Guys, listen to Abdulaziz too. What he says goes, man. You guys don't know about Abdulaziz. Nas is dancing, absolutely, guys. I think it is too. It has had nice push pull movements. Okay, and it's gonna have kind of a cool down right now. Okay, looking on the 4 hour, nice clear as day. All right, so I'm looking at the support level right here. Okay, you can see that it was acting as once resistance. And then we have that nice area right there, guys. I like this. I really like where we're at on NASDAQ. Why do you say? Is because we're pinching between supply and support. Do you guys see this? Like, remember we talked about zone to zone. Okay, look at the bullish momentum, guys. Eventually, NASDAQ has to have some kind of retracement. For real, I say eventually. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. Everyone was saying the market correction was going to happen in August. I personally was, because I thought it was, and then it's now December. And that's when the actual correction is starting to happen, potentially, right? We had that huge sell-off here. Now you're getting that retracement. Okay, so from NAS on the 4 hour now, I want to drop to the hourly. Okay, and then we have a tighten. Okay, just got the bottom of that wick right there. That's resistance. Perfect. Okay, I'll check on gold in 2 seconds, guys. Guys, this is important for NASDAQ, especially because indices, they have a lot of... Okay, go back to gold for a second, guys. Okay, so remember I told you this is why you wait on the candles. All right, you don't sell if you got the initial drop, you're good. Okay, so we're good to go in terms of the continuation. But now, guys, the reason why this went bullish here, if you understand, okay, I went to the left for a reason. Look at the double bottom right here. Okay, I went here twice. I showed you this twice. Okay, this is now the third time. The third time should be your learning time. Okay, because I told you the sell on RSI was very would have been short-lived. Okay, there was divergence. You were in oversold territory, and you're launching into a territory where double bottoms happen, which are reversal patterns. So that's why it's really important to look to the left. All right. Still have your opportunities up here, guys. Okay, nothing has changed based on here. I will be watching this. I already have my buy stop ready to go. All right. So let's just watch and see. Let's monitor. But gold has to get above to make sure we get there, because you know gold is gold. It has to get above here. Okay, it has to get above here. If not, it's and I'm putting this neutral right now because it is a neutral zone. All right. Let's see if it's going to start to push or pull. Okay, so remember, it told you it's got to get above there. I'm putting it neutral right now. It's acting as resistance. So the resistance level is always red. Okay, but I believe that there's a lot of buying power coming out from the bottom that can probably push past this. That's why I had it white. The reason why I'm having it red to show you guys. Okay, look at the resistance. Rejected, rejected, rejected multiple times in and around this area. 1785. Okay, if you look to the left, 1785, 1786. Okay, so we'll put it back to neutral now. I want to see if we're going to get a break. I'm going to edit this horizontal line. I'm going to remove it. Okay, it's always good to remove it, guys. If you don't, sometimes when it comes to that area again, it doesn't always trigger. Okay, so we're going to add an alert again. And then this one already here has it. Okay. So look at the resistance that is starting to form. Okay, look at gold, guys. Heavy rejection came right back to 1783. Okay. Just monitor this right now, guys. Just monitor this. This could be the pullback. Okay. If it holds below here, it's going to continue to sell. And that's why you have this right here. It's critical, guys. Remember, we're overall sell areas. Okay. Short-lived, pushing, now held resistance again. That's why you follow price. Price doesn't really matter. Neither does RSI. Say we come back down here again. Okay. It doesn't matter in terms of where we're at. Okay. You can see we're now above being oversold. Okay. So price can still go right back down. It's still below that 50 mark on the RSI. Okay. So that's what I mean. If you guys are buying, it's short-lived. Okay. If you were selling it short-lived, this is why gold as of late has been very erratic. Okay. We now have an engulfing candle starting to form here. Okay, right back into sells. All right, we need to, guys, for a continuation sell here, we need to break this bottom wick. Okay, if it doesn't do that, it's not going to be a sell. Okay, it's just going to be a continuation of a head fake and possibly flipping and going into buying power yet again. So 822. Okay, 822. Remember, I always say, guys, 830 has nice moves on gold. Okay, so this is premature. Guys are unbelievable. Okay, so continue to sell. Continuation, guys. Okay, so check out GU. It's kind of forming a little waveform. Remember, we talked about this overall supply. Okay, getting rejected supply, coming back down to demand. Okay, so check out gold again. Okay, so now dipping back down yet again. Okay, so I'm about to end this stream. Seriously about to end this stream. Okay, so check out GU. Okay, so gold coming up to 830. Okay, you can see now it's starting to press down in terms of sells. Okay, let's monitor this. Okay, I'm looking for the overall opportunity for the drop down here. Okay, 3 minutes until 8:30. Okay, so now you have some push-pull movement. Okay, push, pull, back to the push. All right, so I would leave it alone right now. We're coming into 8:30, about 2 minutes. Okay, about 2 minutes. I'm still watching. Okay, let's check out GU now. GU is starting to rise a little bit, guys. Okay, remember we talked about demand being down here. Okay, we need to break above here, guys. Okay, so right now, I don't have anything yet. I don't have anything drawn, but if it still continues to hold, the break is right here. You can see how many times has it tried to attempt it? Multiple times. Okay, multiple times. Right around here. Okay. I wanted to see your video how you prepare for trading setup. Well, watch every single YouTube video for the past 6 months that I've been streaming live, and you can see the first little bit is a top-down analysis. I think that's probably the best thing that you could do in terms of watching how you're getting set and prepared for a trade. Okay, so still nothing on GBP USD. Okay, we'll flip back to gold. Okay, coming into 8:30 now, guys. This is where you want to watch for gold. Okay, the gold push or pull. Here's the initial retest of 1783. Okay, 1783. Let's watch and see. You can see it's clear as day. It's still holding that resistance. Okay, but overall, they're trying to push it back up between 1783 and the overall 1785.5, roughly 1786 area. Okay. If they don't, guys, if they don't push it up and hold some resistance here and or support, you're going to start to seeing the resistance area kick in and start it to dump back down to 1782. Okay. I don't like how this is trading right now. Okay, I really don't. I'm going to watch this and monitor it. I still believe that if it's going to hold below here in sells, you can see that it's going to have the continuation all the way to 1780. Okay, all the way to 1780. So just watch. Let's see. Let's monitor this. Okay, it's heavy area. You can see it's consolidation. All right. I know when to walk away. You guys should too. I'm still going to monitor these levels here. I still have my buy stop 1786. Okay, 7.3. I have it already there. But now, if it's going to continue to sell, like I said, I'm just going to monitor this. I'm not going to be hitting too many crazy high lots on sells simply because the overall structure that we're in. Okay. Okay, and there's GU. Okay, so let's go down to the hourly now. Perfect. Okay, you can see tap supply, sell. Okay, so NASDAQ on the 30. You can see that it's right near supply, selling off, but it's still holding that support. Okay, let's drop it now down to the 15. Okay, so waiting for this area right here, guys. This is the key area. Okay, this is the key area we're waiting for right on NASDAQ. Okay, so let's drop it now down to the 10. Yeah, gold is continuing to drop, guys. Overall sell. We're waiting for this neutral area on NASDAQ leading into about 9 o'clock. Okay, go over the 5-minute. Okay, so we have key resistance forming there. So I'm not going to mark up the chart too much, guys. The reason why is because when we lead into market open, okay, I want to make sure we're ready. All right, so watch, monitor. Look at gold, still trying to drop, guys. This is the indecision that we're talking about. Push-pull movements, horrible trading right now. It's going to flip and go bullish. This is why I said very key area right here. Exit out. Don't be trading anything if you guys are in sells. You guys are all right, but you're going through a roller coaster motion. Okay, and remember, I guarantee it. I haven't even thrown any of this on right now yet, but watch where we're going to be. Okay, the 9 moving average. Watch the 200. Okay, we're below. Okay, so price does not want to break and come back up and test any of these kinds of 200 moving averages. It wants to stay below the 9. All right. The above, you can see it's clear as day. It's 1786.73. So the 9 moving average is holding everything down right now. It's the 9 that is causing the issues on gold. But again, for sellers, you can see it's starting to be very continuous just because of the overall structure that we're in. All right. So stay away, guys. I'm only looking for buys right now, like I told you before. The only reason I'm looking back on flipping it is because members are asking. Okay, and if you wonder why I put some resistance there, you can see right across the stream, okay, acting as support. All right, so now we're acting as nice resistance, a nice key level right here. Okay, so nothing moving just yet. Let's check out GU even. Not much happening on GBP USD either. Okay, still waiting for that. It fell through here. Okay. Okay, and now you're starting to get some push. It's still getting resisted at that resistance area. Okay, so I believe that price is going to come probably anywhere and around this area right here. Okay, it might push back down, come to an apex before making its overall move. Very little volatility, and you can see why. There's no news until 10. Okay, so they're just sideways trading it until that time. All right, so we might just be chilling out, having a chill session here, watching gold, watching NAS, watching GU, not much movement. Okay, the whole market is not moving right now, which is surprising. Okay, which is surprising. There you go for the sells, guys. This is the key area that we're watching on NAS. Okay, and you can see it's getting that overall support forming right there. Okay, it's only 8:40 now, guys. Guys, remember at 9 o'clock, I need to bounce for about 10 minutes. Oh my God, now there's more issues. Okay, so coming right back down, starting to break. It's looking good for a continuation, but I'm watching right here, guys. So a couple things going to happen. All right, if this thing starts to fall, all right, how far will it go? That's the key thing. Still watching it. Members, guys, you guys want to complain about the Zoom and stuff like that. Trust me, I would have been telling you to sell, but other people had other intuitions and wanted to complain about something that's really out of our control. Okay, trust me when I say I had a feeling this thing is going to sell. All right, but now we're watching for the overall next continuation. Guys, we're just going to watch. Guys, if you have any questions, you can message us on Instagram. Okay, when we have the time, we'll get back to you. Absolutely, we try our best to do it with everyone. Okay, so if you have any questions, just please put it on there. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I might end this call at 9 o'clock. Okay. There's a few things that I got to do at 9. Okay, and there's also members that have been not as cool. So I'll see how I feel at 9 o'clock. But I won't lie to you, my head is not in the game right now. Okay, people are complaining about a Zoom issue that I have no control over, and it's very discouraging for me when I'm putting in my own time to do this. It's very discouraging. Okay, so I'll still stay until 9 and we'll see how I feel after, but I will let you guys know if I do decide to come back for the stream. Okay? Okay, so you can see that gold is starting to rise. Okay, gold is starting to rise. Okay, so let's watch and see now. The overall 1786 leading into 9. Let's watch. CBAS, that's what gold is right now. We're looking at it right now. Okay, we have under 30 seconds left here. We're just going to watch gold leading into 9 o'clock. Okay, for GU, okay, not much movement yet. I'm still watching for GU. I do believe that you're going to get some kind of a spike, okay, depending on if it's going to hold in this demand. All right, if not, they're going to fill that bottom wick. Okay, I'm looking for the entry breaking above 32089. All right, and we're going to watch and monitor this. Okay, for GBP USD. I'm already in it and I'm still holding it. Okay, so let's just watch and see. I will let you guys know if anything different changes, but for right now, NASDAQ also, I'm switching over to the 5 minute. You can see that it is finding that nice support, so let's watch and see if we can start to break above this 9 and have the overall continuation. Okay. Okay, so NASDAQ making a short-term bounce. US 30 still consolidating, guys. Okay, so look at US 30, guys. Not much is happening yet. We're still watching. I'm watching that 5 minute potential uptrend here. Okay, if we start to break, we're coming back down to this support that is formed. All right, I'll do a top-down analysis once I get back if I do decide to come back on the call. Okay, but for right now, you can see that US 30 is kind of continuing in that bearish momentum. Okay, so we're back on gold. Okay, so again, guys, again, you can see the rejection has started to form here. Okay, the rejection has started to form. All right, so let's watch and see now. This has had multiple attempts to break here, but you guys got to remember the force is real in terms of the resistance. Okay, there's a lot of sellers that are probably holding their sell stops there, not wanting the gold to break. Okay. Okay, so let's watch and see. Okay. So nothing just yet. Okay, still getting that rejection. Still watching gold. Okay, if it still sells, guys, like I personally wouldn't be looking at getting any kind of continuation sells. You can see they're holding nice support here. I personally would maybe be only looking for buys, but we got to watch based on that 9 EMA. Jolly, thank you, brother. It's going to get way better too. Trust me. It's just sometimes there's technical things that no one has control over, and people trying to act like they're the solvents of the world. It makes it worse because nothing can be done. So. Okay, guys, now GU's starting to rise a little bit. Okay, we're coming into 9 o'clock. Okay, about 20 seconds left on GU. Guys, so if you're holding that, you're still looking pretty good on GU, guys. I'm up 8 pips right now. Okay. This is an early entry, guys, on YouTube that I sent to the team. Okay, so if you're wondering about that, this is just what we're talking about. That's why I'm watching GBP USD. Okay. Let's watch and see if we're going to get this continuation here, guys. Okay, I think GU can really have a nice little push here. If we get this, all right, I think this is going to be nice fireworks, at least for maybe 10, 15 pips, okay? It's still early, okay? It's 8:50, about 9 o'clock is coming up. Hey guys, this is Karen Kelly. Absolutely. You guys understand that this is some of the most critical times of the year that we're coming into. December. Okay, let's watch, monitor. Okay, let's see what gold. Gold is starting to rise, guys. Let's watch. Okay, not much yet. So let's see on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is still attempting to break, guys. Still attempting to break. Okay, you can still see it's coming back down here. NASDAQ breaks, guys. 1 TP would be down there. This needs to be changed to baby blue. All right, so let's watch and see. Target, guys, if it sells right here, coming right back down to here, the low. All right, so let's watch and see. Nothing dropping. Okay, so there's that little wick head fake. Okay, so let's watch and see now if we're trying to find some support here, and we're going to maybe make a little walk back up. The only reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because look at the overall selling pressure that we have here. Okay, that's the only reason why I'm looking at that. Let's watch and see GBP USD now, guys. Told you guys. Let's watch and see. Okay, double bottom break, guys. I don't know if you saw that right there, the neckline. Okay, you have a neckline here. Okay, double bottom, and now you're having your continuation push. Okay, so if you guys got in on GU, first nice trade of the day, you're looking at about 4 pips. Straight up here, you're looking at about 15. All right, so that's the overall target we have right here, and it's just to this next previous wick. So let's watch and see, guys. I'm up about 18 pips. All right, so let's watch and see if we're going to get a continuation. So now the next critical thing that's going to happen on GU, you see how it's pushing up here? Okay, it's going to have to look probably a retest in this area for the continuation. Okay, that's the overall opportunity that I believe that GU is going to run to. So let's watch and see. Let's keep this white. So we're just monitoring this. Okay, but it's 8:55, guys. So members, you guys should be in at least about maybe 10, 15 pips when I sent that to the group this morning. Okay, if you're not, that's okay. You can just monitor this. The head and shoulders finally starting to break on the DXY. Yep, there you go. Okay, we have a shoulder here, head, shoulder for the continuation. That's why you're getting this dump here. Okay, that's why DXY is slowly starting to pump up. GU is slowly starting to pump up. Okay. 4 blue scalping GU, guys. Perfect. How many other people are riding GU? Okay, there's going to come some sort of retest here, guys. Okay, so here's your retracement, guys. Okay, I'm still in GU too. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm still going to hold this. All right. If it dumps down, it is what it is for me. Okay, for you guys, you should just be monitoring this as well. All right. Here's the retest. I like GU, guys, in pairs because there's retests. Okay. We got to watch for the continuations, though. This is where you're going to have it. Nice, guys. GU's still running for a lot of people here. Okay, there's a little resistance here now. It might come back down a little bit, guys. We just need to monitor. Guys, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we're going to look at probably doing US 30. Okay, so I'm going to leave this chart on here. It's probably one of the best. Gold is gold is gold. Okay, it's still. I'm telling you guys, this is why I drew this here. This is the key area. Okay, let gold. If you want to sell gold, guys, go ahead. It can still drop, absolutely. But I'm still holding up here for the buy. So this is why I haven't hit anything just yet. All right. Okay. I haven't done anything yet on gold. Okay. I'm only looking for options for buying. If it doesn't get there, that's fine. If the sells are going to continue, all right, they continue. Me personally, it's a riskier sell for me, so I might just hold off and wait. All right. But let's watch, let's monitor this. If it does sell off, guys, and you guys catch it, absolutely congratulations. Okay, for real. Okay, so guys, if you're wondering, okay, I'm in from roughly down here. Okay, for the new people, you're asking about a stop loss. Depending on your account, you know what I mean? This right down here is about 10, 13 pips to this bottom right here. So if you can feel that you're using a 13 pip trade, okay, and you can afford to lose that, that would be your overall opportunity. And GU starting to rise. Let's go, guys. Open new candle here. Okay, you got to expect some kind of retracement to happen. Okay, I'm up 20 pips, guys. We're up right now about maybe 5 to 7 here, depending on your spread and commission. Okay. So remember we talked about another retest. This might be a secondary retest candle here, guys. Okay. So let's watch, let's monitor this. Coming back down, testing the overall 32089. Remember, these things don't always run forever. Okay. So you're still up about maybe 3-4 pips. It ran about 7. Okay, so let's watch and monitor this now. Hey, Bell. Okay, so not much movement yet on GBP/USD. Okay, you can see now it's starting to push here, retrace. You're going to have some kind of retracement here, guys. Okay, I'm noticing this simply because the resistance is now holding below this previous once resistance. Okay, so what that means is it's opening up lower. Okay, so make sure you're understanding, guys. If you're moving your stop loss to break even, or if you want to give yourself a cushion to run on GU, just keep in mind that price, okay, it can dip down. Okay, it can dip down back into some negative here. You might go into a little bit of drawdown. All right, that's why it's beneficial to join the group, guys. Because like I said, I'm mentioning down here, you guys should be up a good amount of pips. But for now, expect to go in a little bit of a drawdown here. So let's watch and see. Okay, Nasdaq, yeah, it made a nice little bounce here. All right, did not want to break the low. Okay, it's starting to now retest that 9 moving average. All right. looking to see if maybe we're going to get a nice continuation push here, retrace for overall having its next big moves leading into market open. Okay, let's check out gold too. There's gold, guys. There's your gold sells. Gold sells was predominantly, I think, going to be continuing just because of the continuous rejection that we're getting, guys. There's not much you can do about it. Okay, it's like a one-to-one. Okay, I told you I'm looking for up here, nothing else before in terms of buys, and that's why it'll eliminate a lot of your head fakes here. Okay, and the reason why I looked at this was because of the structure here to the left. All right. You always got to respect your rules here, guys. But if you're continuing to sell 1783.76, it's the overall sell continuation, which is just following the overall trend that has been since about 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you guys are holding sells, you guys are looking very good. Look for it to tap 1780, and if gold continues to break, you're going to probably get down to the next higher time frame. All right, because blue is lower time frame. You notice how it holds short-term support. This is going to be holding higher time frame support and resistance. Okay, so this is why it's nice to monitor both and to know where you have potentially both coming. Okay, so continuing in the sells. Okay, guys, I'm going to take about a 5-minute break here. Okay, I will be right back. We'll leading at doing US 30 and probably NASDAQ. Okay, so gold is still selling, guys. I think GU is retracing a little bit. Okay, GU is retracing right to the market open now. So let's watch and see. All right, I'm going to leave GBP USD probably off. I want to watch in gold just because I know a lot of people like gold more. Okay, so let's watch. We'll leave it on gold. Okay, there's your overall secondary sell. And guys, I will be right back. Okay, I told you I was going to take a little bit of a break. I wanted to follow this trend simply before I head out. So, Jacob, brother, if you're in here, okay, monitor gold for me. All right, I know you're good enough to do it, so I appreciate that. And we'll go from there. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay, fuck this, I'm done.